you are in a clinch, and either you want to turn your opponent some way, maybe his girlfriend is running with knife overhead and you want his back to be first, or there are stairs downstairs and you want to send him there, or vice versa, you don't want him to send you there and you want to position yourself so the bad things are not behind your back. So, if I feel him trying to turn me, I can use his turn, I can take him further, simply riding his momentum. If he's simply pushing, so he's pushing me here, I resist his push and I pretend to work this way, and then I feel I can turn this way, I do. But remember, we have still this trick. So he pushes, and the push ends here thanks to elbow in between us. I push the elbow in between us. If you are both dressed in something you can grab, and you are in a clinch, okay, you can also grab by the closest, it's filler, and now that presses me against the wall and does the double leg takedown right away. Oh, and up. Oh, okay. And he could have thrown me over this way, and there are nasty finishes for that kind of throw.
Or I could just dump him straight there and try to mount.
Yeah. And now that controls the situation.
See, if I can keep him pinned against this wall, it makes it very hard for him to do much of anything with that other arm. And with wrist control here, if I can get it in that arm, now I have the ability to elbow, forearms into the face, or punches.
Yeah, and very little that I can do, okay? So, this is what happens when you don't, or I don't use a proper clinching technique. I just clinch and stand like this, okay? I'm standing anyway, but I don't do anything special with my arms and I don't affect his turn that much. Let's see this if I do things right and yet he pushed me. Okay? Okay? Throwing me is not so easy. And all this is thanks to this fundamental action in the clinch. Elbow in, okay? And if in addition, I'm in the clinch, and in addition, I'll turn like this, I will do this, then double leg takedown for the rebound. Okay? You can guess what else I can do, but I will show some basics. That got me anyway. Hands here. Can he headbutt me?
Not well. Not to the temple.
You know, not at all practically, especially if he's taller. But anyway, this situation, this elbow in, twisted trunk, in the worst case I can, right here, see, when in doubt and I don't have any better plan, I have a clinch, hold on for my dear life, and I'm over here, and I push against his head while I continue the work of twisting his arm. Eh?
And when he pulls me in and drives his head into my clavicle, it's very uncomfortable, and it straightens me up, which pushes my hips forward, which puts me in a much less stable position.
Yeah, and you know, there are things I could, in that situation I could do the double leg takedown, easier than he. Other things too, but that's more advanced stuff. Now, if I have single arm, then I cannot use my head so much. But again, the more I twist...
I don't have the ability to get a double leg takedown either.
Yeah. But what can he do? He can do things like hitting me, making my life difficult, like headbutts out. Headbutts don't have to be to the head, but even to the chest can't be done in this situation. He can, because I stand so open, he can simply groin kick me. But that's why you shouldn't be doing that. While you are against the wall, I'm against the wall, and he's pressing me, he's helping me stand, so I can stand basically on one leg and use the other one to cover myself from his knee kicks and kick him in return. Okay? Always keeping my thighs close to each other. So if I kick him in the groin, his defensive reaction of lifting the knee is doing nothing to me. Okay? So keep that in mind, that it's called neko ashidachi, cat's foot position, closed, thighs are closed, and so here I am. I can do this too and stand like this. From the same position I can launch an attack forward like here, which I wouldn't, because I don't really want to go to the ground. But if I have great ground working skill or a sharp knife somewhere, then it might make sense. The other thing that can do, other than attempting to kick me, which this prevents, is to take this hand and hit me here. Say I'm here, but not if I am in a proper clinch. To do so, can you do it with the other hand? Easy? Yes. Okay, so go around and show. So this arm couldn't do it because this arm could do it as long as I was neglecting twisting. If I twist him, he can't use it to hit me. But here we are, and on this arm, he has some possibility of hitting me in between the points. So, and also tummy, you know, solar plexus, not so much, it's kind of hidden in his elbow. He could rip my arm and make me lose this grip. Right? Oh, so I got this, but then he has a free arm here, and he can hit me better. So those are his options, but as he's busy hitting on the other side, all I can do, or need to do, is move off the wall and toss it. So when a shorty is holding you against the wall, okay, the shorty if he knows what to do, the shorty has nothing to do either, you know, I mean, so I cannot really headbutt him, etc. But if he doesn't know what to do and holds me just in that kind of perfunctory clinch, you know, looks like a clinch but doesn't really work like a clinch, so then I can push him away and give him one of those, not to face, that leaves marks on me, makes him mad, but doesn't really impair his fighting ability. Unless I hit his nose, so eventually he will be short of breath because it's difficult to breathe. But for the limits of a normal fight, it won't affect him all that much. So he'll be very upset, look a little worse, but it does not make me automatically a winner. So here I pushed my opponent into the thing. Okay? Don't ever draw your head back before a headbutt. So here,
right to the sternum.
Right to the sternum. If you get on the side, on the sternum, that cracks ribs if you do it right, with like conviction. That works. Now we show turns. How to turn your opponent. I will try to do it first. Because even though, if I have a proper clinch, okay, I have a proper clinch, really uncomfortable for him, I could even throw him right here. Yeah, I could. But let's say I'm not so lucky or whatever. Here now he knows better. And I don't want to be this place. Maybe he is pushing me along this wall someplace. Maybe there is something sharp in the wall. Maybe the wall ends and the staircase begins. And I don't want to be there. So, okay, as always, I will keep my elbow in, or his elbow in, pretend I'm turning. I might be turning it this way. Turn. Now I have his back against the wall, my headbutt, my groin kick. Never do groin kicks wide. Always narrow. I don't know. Like this. So I ended up in a position to throw a very tight groin kick.
One of the big keys to turning somebody is to give them a bit of a notification that you're trying to turn them that way, and that will force him usually to counteract and push the other way, and that's when you have the opportunity to turn.
Yeah, so that's why I did it, and once again, Doug will show it. Okay, take that leg away because it's tempting. So, I have two-handed, I mean, on my clinches on both sides, like still here, still turn, okay, and leg prepared for the groin. If I have arms here, then I don't have that option. Okay? I can scare him and then try to bump his head into the wall. But that's not comfortable. It's basically, once again, I am here and he's pushing me along the wall and I push. I have to release this arm that was under his arm. Okay, so this over and this under. I had this one-arm clinch or one-arm clinch. I have to release this arm to there. So there. Other things that can be done in a clinch on both sides, it's stomps, but see what happens. If the attacker stomps, you get a proper clinch, okay? And I stomp, you pretty much do this. So control the attacker's upper body. If he wants to stomp, even very well, like in a boot along the shin and into instep, he will lose balance. However, if I'm here and I'm in my cut stance, I can throw something nasty while still protecting my hips. Still protecting my groin. And for him to use this movement to balance me, it will be more difficult than the other way around. Okay, because I'm here again on both feet.